In this example, I have an x multiplied by x squared, so that will give us x cubed. Multiplied by a negative 2 will give us an answer of minus 2x cubed. So this is a negative x cubed, which means if x is positive, y is negative, or when y is negative, x is positive. So the shape of my graph will be when the one is negative, the other one is positive. So my graph will look something like that. Okay, so that's the shape. Y-intercept, I see here that I have a square value. Because I have a square value, I know that that turning point where x equals negative 4 is going to be a turning point on the graph. Okay, so let's go and quickly draw this. My y-intercept is where x equals 0. When x equals 0, y equals negative 2 times. Remember, this is 0, this is 0. If this is 0 and that is 0, my answer will be minus 2 times 1 times 4 squared. That will give us 4 squared, 16. 16 times 2 is negative 32. So turning point is at negative 32. My x-intercept is where y equals 0. Where y equals 0, it means, now remember I showed you previously that this negative 2 will now have no influence, because if I divide by negative 2, it's just going to fall away. So my x-intercept means x plus 1, undo, x plus 1 equals 0, or x plus 4 equals 0. So it's going to be either this one equals 0 or this thing equals 0. And for that to be the case, x will equal negative 1 or x will equal negative 4. So at x equals negative 1 and x equals negative 4. Negative 1, negative 4. If I'm looking at this shape, and at negative 4 is where x has a turning point, it means that my graph needs to turn at negative 4 and it needs to have this shape. So if it turns at negative 4, and I'll try this, where those two values are, that is where it turns. It can't be this point because the other point needs to go through 1. So I'm going to draw my graph. It's going to come down. It's going to turn there. It's going to turn somewhere there. Turn at negative 1 and go to negative 3.